What's up, guys? My name's Courtney Jasmine, and this is my diary. So today I want to talk about my hyper awareness and how it saved my uterus. And yes, I did just say that. Um, so remember I told you guys in another video that there was a person that I was dating, and we stopped, and now they wanted to come back, and I didn't think that it was for my best interest. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be delusional. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to make sense to me, or I don't want it. Um, and you know what? Like something just told me that I needed to pay more attention. Right? My hyper awareness kicked in real bad. So let me start off by explaining. Back in like the top of November, uh this person was like, like, I want to date you, basically. Like, I want to try this again. Now, me, that's a hard thing for me because, quite frankly, I am not one to put poop back up my butt. It already came out, babes. It was gone. I don't see how trying to push it back up there is going to make anything better or work in any kind of way. But I am also learning that sometimes I am very rigid in my ways, so I do try to give grace to certain situations. Him and I's situation didn't end necessarily on super bad terms, you know what I mean? But it was just a lot of miscommunication, misunderstanding, and us both feeling some type of way and not, um, basically not handling it the best way. Trying to brush past it, I feel like. And, so I was like, it wasn't too terrible, Let's see how it goes. All right. So now, like I said, that was the top of November. And also, when we had this conversation and he basically was like, I want to date you again, I said, if that's going to be a thing, realistically, we are going to take our sexual relationship off the table because, you broke my heart. You broke my wee little corazon. You know what I mean? So I got to make sure you're back for the right reasons. Like, you can't be coming back and getting my heart and, coochie sprinkled on top, and you haven't mended the broken heart first. It's just, we can't do that. I can't do that because honestly, I'm not going to trust it. And that's what I explained to him. And I told him, I said, yo, like, are you cool with this? Because what I'm asking for is for you to court me as if we have never had a sexual relationship before and go from that point on. And I told him also, this is not saying that we are never going to do it, that we're never going to get there, that I'm going to make you wait like months or anything like that. Like, because to be quite honest, our sexual appetites, they matched. They matched. So it wasn't like I just didn't want to do it. It was more like I want to make sure that what I'm doing with clear intention and with the forethought of what this is going to mean later on in this relationship. So he says, all right, cool. He's down with that. And then, like, we got into the conversation of, okay, if we're going to do this for real, are there any things or people that we need to know about that happen in the downtime, when we weren't talking. Now, I don't ever knock nobody for nothing that done happen while we not together. What you do when you not with me is not a me problem. That ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're on, especially, like, I will say, you got to be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't have people coming out the woodworks talking about, oh, well, I was doing this at such and such. Don't have nobody coming to me as a woman. Big dog, I'm gonna be mad as shit. Don't have nobody come to me as a woman. So he's telling me basically that, like, he he was dealing with somebody, but it wasn't like a dating situation. They just kind of crossed paths, and both of them, their job, they have a lot of events to go to. Like, he had a sneaker ball, he had some convention that he had to speak at. Like, they had a lot of things that, sometimes you just need a plus one. And apparently she's in that same kind of field, so they were each other's plus one. But the way he explained it to me was that they were never intimate, and it was like they were just cool with each other. Now, When I say my hyper awareness kicked in as soon as this man said he wanted to date me again, because again, I had to make sure. But I clocked everything in this conversation. I clocked the different verbiage he used that he used to use before that he did not use in this sentence or this instance. I clocked the the giggle where he's like, I don't know. Like I clocked all of that, because why are you being weird? You know what I mean? Like that's not how you would have said that beforehand. But again, I don't move off of assumption either. So unless I got a cold hard fact, baby, I just ain't gonna throw no stuff in your face, you know? So I'm like, okay, but we're gonna watch that, right? All right, shimmy on down, right? Because like I said, top of November, we are like the end of January. So November, December, January, 2 months, right? In the middle of that, man, your girl was getting a little feisty. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like Big Mama just needed some. I needed some, you know what I'm saying? Because I have sexual discipline. That's another part of this conversation. We're going to get to that too. I'm okay going long stints without it, because I don't think that a quick one is going to be worth it. It's not going to do nothing but make me hungrier. So, get out of here with that. But you know what I'm saying? Hell, your girl, like I said, man, I just things happen, bro. But I quickly explained. I said, hey, look, like real shit. I don't want us to, jump on this track. It was really just like a moment. Like, I'm sorry if this confuses you or like anything like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he said, it's cool. I understand. Like, again, we're the same. So like, I get it. You know what I mean? Bet. Then we get on the conversation about discipline and sexual discipline and things like that. And because, you can't really call it dick discipline. It's sexual discipline, because it's not just him, it's other people as well too. So having sexual discipline is a major thing. And when we had that conversation, he basically admitted that he did not have that. That, he was very much in a state of, if he wanted, he got it. But to me, sexual discipline is more than just holding out. It's about discernment in your partner. It's about safety precautions. It is about forethought of you engaging in this type of relationship with this individual and what that might turn into based off what they want. It doesn't matter what they say they want, what they actually want. And you always have signs of that. So him telling me that he ain't have all that threw up major red flags, because here I am thinking like, you saying you ain't got no sexual discipline, that means that you'll probably have sex with anybody. Not not anybody, but you're very much into getting your urges met very quickly on the spot. And that doesn't always provide people with the sense of, hey, I need to wrap it up, or hey, I need to maybe not get too intimate with a certain type of person, because they do in fact have like romantic feelings for you. You probably shouldn't be doing it anyways if they have romantic feelings and you don't, but we know where we're at. So you know what I mean? It was a flag that just burning red, and I was like, ooh, like I had to take a step back, because then again, my safety's on the line, bro. Like, what you mean? And then of course too, the whole getting pregnant thing. We live in America. It's not safe to be having babies, right? We can cut that out for right now. And honestly, I have said this before, and I will say this to every partner. You are not going to baby mama me for a second time, okay? Fool me once, hardy hard looking ass. We're not doing it again. So no, like don't come in here saying we had an accident. No, we didn't. There's no accidents with me, because I clock mine. I know that feeling. I know what it looks like. Don't touch me. Don't touch me when I'm fertile turtle. Don't touch me. Back, yo. Yes, I'm going crazy, but what we're not going to do is add to the crazy by adding hormones in there that don't need to be. So chill. So fast forward to now. 2 days after I made that video, telling myself that something was just telling me to cut this man off, he hit me with that text that said, the girl that I was dealing with before you has just let me know that she is 14 weeks pregnant. Now clock that, right? That time frame. Him and I are in like eight-ish, because there's 4 weeks in November. Like I said, that was one whole month. And then there's another 4 all of December. Yeah, so that's 8. And here we are, getting close to the end of January, you know what I'm saying? So that's about 3. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. Are you doing the math? Because I'm doing the math. I'm looking at these numbers and they're hella close, big dog. So what that is telling me is that you were not necessarily done sleeping with this individual, because I doubt she just got knocked up the last time. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, one good old round and you tagged her. Like, you had been doing that for a minute. You have been doing that for a minute. And then 14 weeks. Did you just stop that last time and then decide to come to me? Or did you guys stop talking and you thought you could come to me? Or did you know about this all along, did not want her and still wanted me, and decided you were just going to say, oh my God, I just found out? Because, again, 14 weeks. 14 weeks. That's, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's already 3 months. Okay, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You are about to be, you know what I'm saying? You're almost past like a finish line. So, or at least a mile marker. There's no way that a woman is that far along and does not know. Unless you're just like super, super small, you're still having periods, which that has happened sometimes too, which is a very crazy thing, because it's like, you know what I'm saying? I thought it was supposed to stop all that, but it don't. But 14 weeks, my guy? 14 weeks? Yeah. So it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say I knew it. But I am so happy that my intuition, along with my hyper awareness, blocked whatever evilness was trying to touch my uterus. Because that would have made me baby mama number 4. Had we just really been on that tip, you know what I'm saying? You gonna baby mama me number 4? Big dog, please. I'm at least number 1 or 2. Crazy work, bro. Crazy work. But yeah, so like, and y'all know I'm not like completely like a jerk about it. So when he told me, I was just kind of like, I don't know what to say to that. And then we didn't talk for a couple days. And you know, of course, like that's kind of like not a thing for us no more. That can't happen. I'm sorry. That's too many situations. And I say that's too many situations because this is the second time this has happened to him. He's got a kid, you know about, he was with the mom. The second one, he didn't know, which, you know, I try not to, you can't really blame him for this one because the girl lived in another state. She came home to visit. They got it popping. She went back home, found out, never said nothing. Now, this is from what he told me. So a few years down the line, she tells him, hey, it's yours and child support's coming, like, you know, yada, yada, yada. And he's like, well, heck. Now, mind you, this is like a little bit before him and I started talking the first time. So it was very fresh. And I think the child was like, like a 6 or 7, something around that number, you know what I mean? And like, that's just kind of hard because you're on child support, and then on top of that, he was having some issues because she wasn't like really trying to let him be a part of the lot of that child's life because he already had a father figure, some dude she had been with for a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you do with things like that? And here we are, and the man did it to himself again. He did it again. So, I like sexual discipline is real, y'all. It's real. But I do feel bad for him, kind of just because, like, dang, bro, you shot yourself in the foot again. But definitely taking myself out of the equation and living my best life, pregnant free. God dang, because yeah, the next one putting one in me has got to be my husband. That's crazy work, dog. Oh my God. 14 weeks, bro. 14 weeks. But yeah. All right, y'all have a good day. I'm going to come holler at y'all later. Peace.